Hello everyone and welcome to a game between 15 Sway and 120 or 120. This game taking place here on Northern Isles. Over here on the bottom left hand side of the map we have 15 Sway spawning as the Red Night Elf. This is a net ease ladder match going up against 120. Alright, so far, pretty much standard openings. Altar of Darkness right there. Meanwhile, coming back across Ancient of War, Altar of Elders, and Moonwell, all in position. Could be looking at Keeper of the Grove with archers opening up, going up against a Death Knight. That is my prediction. That seems to be the solid, stable strategy as of late, as things are getting underway. Now, looking at the overall meta, looking at the strategies, the question will be the timing on 120's tech to tier 2 and eventual tech to tier 3. We have already been looking at some more heroes making their way into the undead tri-hero camp. Dark Ranger as a third hero, Naga Sea Witch as a third hero, but we've also seen, well, Dreadlord and Cryptlord as third heroes. So I'm really liking this variety and, well, this overall new meta of gameplay coming in from Undead. Even though you can still go back to the tried and true Undead strategies, with using Death Knight and Lich, well, alongside those Obsidian statues and Crypt Fiends, at least having variety in that third hero should open things up. You should host or raid Todd when you finish casting. He's covering Xander Dorn's tournament at the moment. All right, I'll definitely do that. There's only 15 people here as well, but yeah, I'll definitely head back over there and make sure to host Todd. Yeah, always nice. Anyways, Keeper of the Grove gonna make its way out. Keeper of the Grove picking up a Scroll of Town Portal. Ogre Magi, Tuskar Trapper coming back across here. This Tuskar Warrior gonna get taken down. And, well, leaving an Ogre Magi and a Tuskar Trapper here. Level 1 on that Keeper of the Grove will be able to get to level 2. Meanwhile, Death Knight opening up with double Sacrificial Skull. He has sold his Scroll of Town Portal, so it looks like this is gonna be an expansion attempt here. All right, interesting. Getting in this expansion attempt, Acolyte, while taking in a little bit of damage. There's that Death Whale. Where is that? Well, there is that Blight now to try and get in a little bit of healing as the Death Knight, tries to finish off this Ogre Magi creep camp. All right, using a lot of Death Whales to try and get this expansion up, as we are going to be looking at archers making their way over and perhaps shutting down this Ziggurat. And, well, there you go. In comes some Trents as well. And 120's expansion just going to fall short already. You can see it in the cards. The Ziggurat is not going to make its way in. A Whisk could be brought over, bring in a quick detonation, and once the detonation, even taking down a couple of those skeletal minions, could change things up. Keeper of the Grove now going after that ghoul. One more shot should finish off that ghoul. Is going to catch up to it. Yes, it will. Down it goes, as we see a new Ziggurat trying to be added in here. Skeletal minions looking to try and, well, finish off the force of nature before the Acolyte falls. Acolyte is about to get taken down. There it goes as well, as the Ziggurat is at 200 hit points and holding steady. More ghouls now making their way over, and this may be the end here. The Keeper of the Grove is going to be forced to back up, but archers are showing up, and because the Ziggurat is not yet done, without that fortified armor, those archers still dealing full damage as well. All right, ghouls have made their way over here. Keeper of the Grove still has plenty of mana and also a wand of mana stealing. Are we perhaps going to be looking at an entangle if enough damage is done to a single ghoul here? Death Knight now back over as well. However, that unholy aura going to make it difficult for that Keeper of the Grove to harass, as the Death Knight has faster movement speed. All right, tech to tier 2, no expansion for 120, as we're transitioning off here into that mid-game strategy. Are we going to be looking at a Naga Sea Witch second or a Lich second? That is the question to have right now. Naga Sea Witch second does come out stronger a little bit out of the gate, especially as that Lich, well, really doesn't find his own footing until he gets that Orb of Corruption. That Orb of Corruption making the upgrading the auto attack of the Lich to a participation award to a deadly force to be reckoned with, as the forces of nature, while joining in on the fight again. All right, as we're fighting here once more, well, more Trents joining in on the battle, trying to finish off these Murloc archers. Are still joining in on this fight here. We are looking at, well, Necropolis still not done. A second crypt being added, so it could be ghouls and gargoyles here going up against the archers that we're seeing here. Keeper of the Grove sitting at level 2, can almost get to level 3. Needs to finish off a couple additional Murlocs to get that level 3 ability. Meanwhile, the Death Knight, already at level 3, has a Scroll of the Beast, was not the ability that he was looking for. And Keeper of the Grove, is it going to finish off? Yes, it looks like, oh, it does finish it off. The Entangle getting in that last hit right there. And now that Wanda mana stealing actually denying quite a bit of mana from that Death Knight, and that denial actually forcing him to lose 2 ghouls, only one of which gave experience though. All right, more fighting getting underway. Skeletal minions trying to catch back up. Skeletal minions with that unholy aura able to move slightly faster as the Keeper of the Grove wants to finish off one of those skeletal minions. There goes an entangle onto that Death Knight. Archers can turn around to shoot at that skeletal minion and finish it off there as the Keeper of the Grove now back here. All right, Death Coil onto an Archer. Archer getting taken down. And I don't know if that 255 one more shot should finish it off. Death Coil, no, Death Knight does not have that much mana, and creating a bit of a boxing play right there. Archer able to slip on through. Unholy Aura catching up those archers. However, the archers working together to save one of those units. All right. A group of girls working together to stop a stalker, right? Boxing the stalker out. Keeper of the Grove now making its way back in here. Keeper of the Grove is going to try and then get in a bit of an entangle. Yes, it will. Gets Trent's in there as well, as the Halls of the Dead is just poking in a bunch of damage. Lich now back out here onto the field. Well, is it going to finish off that ghoul? No, it does not look like that will be the case. Actually, it may. Down to 40 hit points. Oh, does get taken down. The entangle was enough alongside one Keeper of the Grove Force of Ents, or a Force of Nature, is able to finish that off again. Yeah, the coming back through, Skeletal Minion looking to back up again. Is that going to get taken down? Yep, Skeletal Minion taken down at the hands of the Death Knight, trying to deny a bit of experience, as the Demon Hunter is the follow-up second hero. Aggroing the expansion here, all of these creeps. Death Knight wanting to make it difficult, throws down Blight. And with Blight down here, what is it really hoping to do? The Demon Hunter is going to be controlling the mana of not only the Death Knight, but also the Lich by the time the Lich makes its way out. All right, Lich is now out here on the battlefield. There's a mana burn. Are we going to see a Frost Nova? Yes, there you go, making a difficult retreat. There is a Scroll of the Beast as well, getting in some big damage. There goes another Archer, as another mana burn goes down onto that Lich. All right, Demon Hunter has already burned 150 mana across multiple units and can probably continue to do so, as we're looking at Wisp being brought over to try and repair this Tree of Life. All right, repair on this Tree of Life. However, it is not fortified armor, and you can see how much damage those gargoyles with Roar are dealing. Death Knight now looking to back up again. Are we going to perhaps see some more entangles? No, we are not that much mana. And really, the game has been 15 sways shutting down, stealing mana from its opponent, either burning it with mana burn or stealing it with that Wand of Mana Stealing, making it quite a bit difficult. Demon Hunter now needs to retreat all the way back though, as the Lich and Death Knight go back home. All right, Tree of Life was already destroyed. Major losses for 15 sway, 42 supply compared to 37. All right. Understanding the pacing of the game here, Ogre Magi going to end up getting taken down. There it goes, Claws of Attack +9. That Demon Hunter even more deadly with those auto attacks now, as Evasion is perhaps going to be that second ability, allowing that Demon Hunter to become a formidable frontline tank. In comes a Ziggurat. The remaining Blight was still here. Meanwhile, we are going to be haunting a gold mine as well. Keeper of the Grove, Force of Nature, should be able to perhaps at least put a little bit of delay here. Are we going to see a Force of Nature now joining in here? Are we perhaps going to see a detonation onto the Blight? Yes, we are, but the Ziggurat is not yet taken down, and this Ziggurat is already starting here. I don't see any additional archers now making their way over, so the Ziggurat will be able to establish that Blight without much of an issue, and with that, no real reason for that detonation. All right, the building is already there. Meanwhile, Demon Hunter fighting alongside all of these archers here. We are looking at Dryads with that well, slow poison as well. Are we going into tier 3? No, only staying at tier 2, so we are not going to be getting Orb of Venom. Staff of Teleportation transferred over. Demon Hunter going to try and engage here. There goes a Frost Nova onto an unsuspecting archer as it gets, well, frozen in its tracks. 40 supply compared to 43. 120 looking to retreat back. Obsidian Statue joining in on the fight here. The Abstention off to the north. Nerubian Tower currently getting upgraded. Archers and Demon Hunter Dryads going to try and, well, prevent a lot of that. There's another mana burn again. And it's been the story of the Undead's life. No mana on the heroes to really engage in long, drawn-out battles. These wars of attrition generally start favoring Undead if the Undead has mana, but the Demon Hunter as a second hero really shutting down not only the second hero, but also the primary hero as well. Are we perhaps going to be getting some more mana burn? There you are. Once the Demon Hunter gets to level 3, all bets are off. Well, starting to bet against against 120 actually starts to make sense, as the Demon Hunter will be able to mana burn much more efficiently. But the Death Knight, with help of the Obsidian Statues, able to keep these gargoyles alive, at least for now. More damage getting added in. Low hit point gargoyle able to back away at 47 hit points. Lich could be in trouble. Down it goes. Demon Hunter does have a potion of healing, uses it, and continuing that fight as well. Level 3 now on that Demon Hunter. Mana burn onto the Death Knight. Death Knight not ending up going to get surrounded. What's going to end up happening? Dryad, is it going to be able to break free? There's another mana burn. Death Knight now trying to make its way back out as more units are, well, starting to fall. Keeper of the Grove, no entangle follow-up. The Obsidian Statues with the heals causing a bit of a problem, as the Death Knight gonna get, or Demon Hunter getting in front of the Death Knight. 1 or 2 more shots, a little bit of slow poison damage. Demon Hunter tries to get 1 more shot off, and the Obsidian Statues for the major heal. Death Knight now back on Blight, somehow stays alive. Gargoyles, Obsidian Statues making their way back over. Acolyte trying to repair this haunted gold mine. Demon Hunter getting a little bit slowed here. Nerubian Tower perhaps should be spreading some of that cold effect across multiple units. Death Knight unable to join back in on the fight. Finally, no, didn't buy a potion of healing. This is a completely ludicrous play to try and chase back here, but the Demon Hunter is down to 59 hit points and forced to retreat back as well. Obsidian Statues are here. We are looking at level 2 Unholy Aura. That additional regeneration should be able to help Obsidian Statues, well, trying to pull back all of those units once again, as the Null Overseer trying to hide away, pulling these creeps here. All right, Null Warden and Null Assassin continuing the fight here. They're going to, well, make their way back. Death Knight sitting at level 4, going to continue to try and engage. Death Knight has plenty of hit points, or has some hit points and mana now to try and fight here. However, Dryads and Archers coming in, and great timing to try and stop any bit of creeping. Death Knight needs to find time to heal up, but has not been able to do so. Lich shows up from the wrong side of the fight here. Mana burn onto that Lich, out of mana again, as that Demon Hunter is just continuing to shut things down. Death Knight has to be very careful. Demon Hunter has a mana burn for it, as we see a Death Coil go down. Are we going to see that mana burn? There you are, losing another Death Coil in the process. Demon Hunter retreating back, and 15 Sway's Demon Hunter has been the MVP of this game, making his presence known at level 2 and really limiting the effectiveness of those opposing heroes. All right, coming back around, Demon Hunter level 3 has not really gained all that much. We do see a Staff of Preservation on that Keeper of the Grove. We're going to be looking at that Demon Hunter perhaps doing a lot of that mana burn strategy, taking a lot of damage, and then just going to go ahead and Moonwell, get sent home Moonwell, and then Staff of Teleportation back into the fight. Demon Hunter, however, does not have Orb of Venom, and that's really the downside right here. Without tier 3, no Orb of Venom, those gargoyles are going to be able to stick around and do a lot more damage. One Orb of Venom changes the battle so much, because hit and run tactics end up going against the gargoyles, as it only takes 1 attack from a Demon Hunter and a Keeper of the Grove to make it not a favorable transition or favorable trade any longer. Keeper of the Grove, I don't know why it stopped for a second. Staff of Teleportation coming back in. Demon Hunter is here and going to join in on the fight, but with only a mana burn available, trying to shut down the Death Knight. and that Lich. Demon Hunter still wandering back here. Staff of Preservation, is it on cooldown? Yes, it is. But the Demon Hunter, or the Keeper of the Grove, does have a Scroll of Healing, going to keep all of these units alive a little while longer. Dryad, Staff of Preservation, saves again as the Death Knight, did he get mana burned again? To look like it. Mana burned once more, not able to do anything as the Demon Hunter now needs to retreat back, very low on hit points, down to 74 hit points, and down to 38, down to 13, and Death Coil finds its target. All right, that Demon Hunter really overstayed his welcome right there, and finally getting enough mana, I believe through a potion of mana, in order to get that Death Coil off onto that Demon Hunter. As soon as that Death Knight had mana, all of a sudden, the game changed. Keeper of the Grove sitting at level 3. I'd rather have level 3 aura when I'm out of mana. Yep. Keeper of the Grove with True Shot Aura, Death Knight sitting at level 4. And the question is going to be really the Obsidian statues. Can they top off the Death Knight's mana consistently? Keeper of the Grove wants to get to level 4. There are archers and dryads all in position. 48 supply compared to 48. This is still anyone's game, as the Death Knight just wants, 38 more experience. There goes a Death Coil Frost Nova onto an archer, but it's not going to give the necessary experience as of yet. Still fighting their way through. Lich could get a little bit more mana, and that will be enough. Level 5 now on that Death Knight. It looks like, nope, hasn't trained that level 3 ability either, but level 3 Frost Nova is going to change things up drastically. Level 3 Death Coil Frost Nova finishing off units right there. It looks as though another archer going to get taken out, and well, that's what you needed to see. The power difference from a 4-2 hero combination to a 5-3 hero combination. Those odd levels on the undead, as 120 starting to get his feet under him and gaining all of that traction back. Beautiful fight, long drawn out fight right there, and 15 Sway, just after losing that Demon Hunter, seems to be on the back foot and just getting pummeled now by 120. Gargoyles overhead here. Keeper of the Grove does not need to stick around in this fight here. Where is that Demon Hunter? Should already be out, and also going into the Priestess of the Moon. We should also be getting that Orb of Venom on that Demon Hunter. That it may be a little bit late, but that Orb of Venom should be absolutely a clutch. True Shot Aura should perhaps be sold. Yep, there's that Orb of Venom. As we are going to be looking at, a Priestess of the Moon joining in on the fight here momentarily. 56 supply compared to 48, 120. Going after, a couple of units there. Are we going to see a Frost Nova? There's a mana burn onto the Death Knight. There's a Death Coil as the units are trying to retreat back. Slow poison Death Knight still on a bit of a run here, as we're going to see some damage come across. All right, there is one Destroyer. A Trent Destroyer is going to try to devour magic, perhaps eat up those Trents there. There they go, as the units are absorbing a bit of damage. Demon Hunter with that Orb of Venom actually giving ranged attack to those gargoyles and allowing for a bit of separation as well. That is just as important, so that Demon Hunter doesn't have to overcommit to any particular fight.
Warriors of the Night.
All right, Keeper of the Grove now making its way over here. What is going on? They're going to catch a major creepjack right here. Dryad's now trying to pull back here. Priestess of the Moon does have True Shot Aura, meaning that the Keeper of the Grove's Flute of Accuracy doesn't do very much. Staff of Preservation, Staff of Teleportation to come back in. Dryad now making its way back over. What happened there? A Staff of Teleportation, but the Dryad moved, and now the Demon Hunter is not joining in on the fight. Dryad's now trying to pull their way back again, as the Death Knight gets the Death Coil off onto that Lich in time. Devour Magic, making sure that the Entangle doesn't last too long, as the Dryads are now trying to continue to retreat back again. Demon Hunter is right here. Demon Hunter gonna mana burn off on the Death Knight. No more Death Coil again. 56 supply compared to 49, as the Lich now gets up to level 4. Lich is at level 4. Potion of Lesser Invulnerability online, but the Death Knight really wants some additional mana. There goes a big Frost Nova trying to finish off some more units, as the Scroll of Town Portal needs to be used. As the Obsidian statues, are they just within range? Yes, they are. 54 supply compared to 43. Keeper of the Grove gonna summon up some Trents here. Demon Hunter, Orb of Venom, Priestess of the Moon. There goes a boulder right there. Sell the True Shot Aura. Pick up another Orb of Venom, and perhaps maybe 15 Sway can get back into this game. Entangle onto that Death Knight. Death Knight could be in a little bit of trouble. Retreating back already, down to 200 or down to 190 hit points. Priestess of the Moon quickly getting taken out. I guess that's a reason to keep that True Shot aura, as that Priestess of the Moon still not quite full yet. What is this? Lich could get taken down. Lich gets taken down. Demon Hunter, mana burn off onto the Death Knight. All of a sudden, 15 Sway looks like he has legs underneath him again. Will he be able to fight his way back through? Staff of Preservation should be online. Death Knight about to get taken down as the Demon Hunter Staff of Staff of Preservation's home, and the units all retreat back. 15 Sway still having life in him right there as the units try and retreat back and regroup. All right, Priestess of the Moon should get a fast resurrection. Well, it should get a fast resurrection. Not quite sure why it isn't doing that. Meanwhile, we are looking at the Lich, who is going to get resurrected at the tavern. And this is a little bit dangerous for 120. That Lich doesn't have much mana and much hit points now, as the unit's going to try and engage here. And as I mentioned earlier, that slow poison just makes that poison orb of venom makes such a big difference, just to continue to add to that damage over time. All right, in comes in more damage. Dryad is going to get saved here. No, it is not. Gets taken down pretty quickly. Destroyer is going to try and devour more magic. Obsidian Statues healing up more units. 61 supply compared to 54, as gargoyles are getting picked out of the sky here. Is it, we can see another one? Yes, we are getting taken down. Demon Hunter only sitting at level 4, though, really needs level 2 evasion. It really feels like, well, Staff of Preservation saving that Demon Hunter at the last possible second again. Scroll of Town Portal trying to retreat back around. One archer lost. A couple of Ents could be lost as well. No, they are all able to be saved. Priestess of the Moon not getting resurrected. Demon Hunter, well, Priest of the Moon is resurrected. I take it back. Is the Keeper of the Grove going to sell that True Shot or pick up an Orb of Venom? That makes a lot of sense. Uses a Clarity Potion, picks up a Scroll of Town Portal, keeping the True Shot aura, as this expansion location getting finished up by 120. 120 almost up to level 5 on that Lich, and that is going to be a very big deal indeed. Level Nova and level 3 Death Coil working together, and could ensure a lot more damage. Demon Hunter has a mana burn with the Lich's name on it, and there it goes. Wanting to get more mana burn again. Abominations going after the archers in the backline. Staff of Preservation, well, retreating that Demon Hunter a little bit too early, and there's Raise Dead. Animate Dead. Animate Dead used as the ultimate ability to give 120 a distinctive advantage in that fight, and actually using Animate Dead to win a battle with the Death Knight ultimate.
Is that what you mean by great?
Yeah, I've never thought. I think that's got to be something like the first time in 18 years I've seen the ultimate ability of an undead hero, and I'm not talking about Possession from the Dark Ranger, or Locust Swarm. Well, yeah, the first time I've seen Raise Dead actually be used to win a battle. That was, yeah. Great fight there. Great back and forth. You did not know who was gonna win up until the very end, and the fact that it was Animate Dead as the winning ability is absolutely great. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.